Juggernaut stood firm, facing the infected X-Men as Cyclops. Their leader issued a final warning. "Join us or die," Cyclops declared, his voice carrying the weight of authority. But Marko Kane was never one to take orders. With a smirk, he answered, "None of the above. I'm the Juggernaut. I make threats, I don't field them." Before he could advance, Temper moved swiftly, freezing the ground beneath him, trapping his right foot. However, Juggernaut responded with brute force, lifting his right foot and slamming it down with monstrous strength. The sheer impact sent a powerful shockwave that knocked Cyclops and Psylocke off balance. Above them, magic descended, her soul's word gleaming as she aimed for Juggernaut's head. But he was no fool. Sensing the attack, he clapped his massive hands together in midair, catching her between them. The force of his grip squeezed her, leaving her momentarily stunned. Before he could finish her off, Kid Omega took his chance, unleashing his telekinetic might. Every scrap of metal in the vicinity surged toward Juggernaut, binding him in place, immobilizing the unstoppable force. Cyclops seized the moment, telling his teammates that Juggernaut's helmet was shielding his only weakness. Acting fast, Kid Omega used his power to rip the helmet off, only to reveal another one underneath. Psylocke reacted without hesitation, her psychic knife cutting through the battlefield with deadly precision. Striking Juggernaut at his core, she sent him into a deep coma. While unconscious, Juggernaut found himself in the presence of Cyttorak, the ancient entity that granted him his power. Furious, Marko demanded answers, blaming Cyttorak for allowing the blight to spread unchecked. Cyttorak, unimpressed, merely observed his champion before deeming him worthy of another chance. With a surge of raw power, Juggernaut's mind was yanked back into reality. As he awakened, the very metal bindings that had restrained him shattered into pieces, freeing him once more. No longer holding back, Juggernaut launched into action. His first target was Kid Omega, who barely evaded a crushing blow. Shifting his attention, Juggernaut stomped his foot, shattering the ice that held him. Temper barely had time to react before he lunged, delivering a devastating headbutt that sent her sprawling. Cyclops issued another warning. "Marko, I won't hold back," he declared, his visor glowing with energy. He positioned himself for a full-power optic blast, intending to bring Juggernaut down once and for all. But Juggernaut did not hesitate. He charged straight into the beam, pushing through it with sheer force. Reaching Cyclops, he delivered a devastating punch, sending the X-Men's leader crashing to the ground. While the X-Men still recovering from his attack, he contacted the base, reaching Magneto. In a grim report, he informed him that all of the X-Men had been infected except for him. Now, the question remained: could Juggernaut, the unstoppable force, find a way to save them? The fate of the X-Men rested on his next move. Thank you, and stay tuned for the next episode.